Up next, we'll see Manu again. Bueno and Manu up against Jairo and Kubala. Bueno and Manu won their first two matches this season, but since that point, they've dropped 5 of their last 7. Flipping over here to Jairo and Kubala, just 1 win for this team all regular season. Just 1-7 overall. 4th match of the game day ready to begin. Cyclones have the serve. There's a serve by Bueno. We begin our next match. There's a catch by Kubala. Floats it up the middle to Bueno. Bueno high into the corner. Looking to pass. Jairo saves the rebote. Back to the inside. Here's Manu from the 11. Floats it to Kubala, standing at the 12. Manu steps up again. Backhand. Here's Kubala. Comes out a little bit lower. Bueno makes a play. Cuts it off, floats it back into the corner. There's Kubala now at the 11 line. Bueno steps in to cut it off. High and hard and passing. Here's the rebote. Rebote forehand. Laid up by Jairo. Bueno makes the catch. Jairo now back of the 9 line. Manu steps back beyond the 13. Up at the 7, floats it inside. There's Kubala with the catch. Jairo comes back, calls him off on the rebote, makes a save. No play for Bueno. Here's Manu from the backcourt. Catch off the sidewall, Kubala now. Right back to Bueno. Bueno's up at the 8, low runner along the wall. Kubala's there to scoop it up. Manu's able to pass, rebote left side. Floated up the middle. Manu just does get up there before the second bounce. Fires it back into the corner on the wall. Kubala makes the catch. Bueno pulls it in low on the left side, low runner. Right back to Kubala. Ooh, Bueno thought about it. Manu scoops it up, floats it on the numbers. Here's Jairo. He's got to get back in there to save the rebote. Manu, great control back in the corner, floats another one on the wall. Jairo comes back again, lays it up. Bueno has it in the air up at the 7. Jairo now from the 8 line. Strong backhand. Manu reaches back behind him. Jairo's backhand caught the overhead screen. That's out of play. Well played. First point goes to Bueno and Manu.
This match starting off the way so many of them do, volley, 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 until there's either a shot or an unforced error. In that case, that one touching the overhead screen.
Kubala gets up to that serve. Hard backhand. Manu steps back, controls it overhead. Floats it along the wall. Kubala with a good catch. Bueno now on the right side from the 8 line. The forehand picked off by Jairo. Jairo now looking to pass from the left side. Bueno now with the 6, saves the rebote. Catch by Bueno overhead. Backhand to the inside. There's Kubala. Bueno now from the 8. Goes up the middle. Kubala steps in on the right side now. Forehand looking across the sidewall. Manu waits on it. Controls it back at the 12. Puts it back inside. Kubala, no play. Jairo saves the rebote. This one dropped in the corner. Jairo pushed it up the middle. Bueno tracks it down. Bueno faked the carom, puts it inside. Kubala with the read. Kubala's cortada attempt in the pad. The pad is bad. 2 points for the Cyclones.
Kubala obviously saw that the inside was open. Still cortadas in the that come from the backcourt.
Backhand comes up the middle. Manu makes a good stop. Catch by Jairo from the 9 line. Trying to pass. Manu steps back. Makes the play. Kubala now a little bit deeper to the backcourt. Floats it along the wall. Manu steps up. Calls for Jairo to take it. That rebote is missed by Jairo. 3 straight for the Cyclones. Bueno and Manu.
Bueno's court positioning has been excellent second half of 2024. He moves to the ball well. Been doing the bulk of the work so far here in this first set. Devils just with a couple of mistakes. The unforced errors. 3 points on the board for the Cyclones.
Backhand to the inside, back it up. Manu scooped it. Kubala calls for Jairo to take it. Saves the rebote at the feet of Bueno. Lets it pass to Manu. From the backcourt, play to the inside. Kubala floats it on the wall. Tough catch now by Bueno. Kubala back there to the 11. Here's Manu on the forehand. 3-all play. Jairo gets in there, saves it on the left side. Manu now with time, controls it at the 12. Right back to Kubala. Bueno ranging back, crashes into the wall, floats it on the numbers. Devils scrambling. Jairo's able to make the save. Bueno picks it up on the bounce. Forehand whip to the inside. Tough play. Jairo again just does make the save. Another one. Oh, this one ate him up. It's tipped and scoring for the Cyclones. 4 in a row. Bueno and Manu serve.
Plan of Manu seems pretty straightforward. Make the catches. Keep the ball in the backcourt. Bueno doing the same thing, just putting the ball back to the inside.
Kubala gets that one off, puts it right to Manu's left side. Dropped right in the corner, forehand rebote. Catch by Bueno. Bueno fires it inside, no play for Jairo. Kubala takes it in. Manu steps up, he's got it up at the 10 line, floats it out of reach. Jairo's got to come back for the rebote. He fires this one from the right side, catch by Manu. Bueno now up at the 8 line. Hard throw, gonna pass, and he does. Once on the wall, Jairo flicks it up. That's just in play. Bueno inside placement. Kubala takes it in. Kubala now fires it long. It's coming out. Rebote left side.
Oh,
sent
off.
up into the overhead screen. That's out of play.
No shutout there. Manu trying to get the ball back, but doing so coming off of the front wall and hitting the overhead screen.
Manu steps up to the serve. Hard throw. Here's the rebote. Rebote forehand. What a throw there by Jairo, wall to wall. Bueno tracks it down, puts it up the middle. Kubala from the right side now. Bueno looking to cut it off. He does. Up at the 5 line, there's the low runner. Kubala steps up, handles off the side wall. Manu now from the 10 line. Floats this one out of reach. Forehand rebote. Caught by Manu. Kubala back there at the 12 line, puts it on the wall, catch by Bueno. Bueno now fires it, right back to Kubala. Manu steps up from the 10 line. Here's Kubala, same spot, a little bit harder. Manu forced to step back, makes the play. Backhand by Manu, that's right into the corner, tough play. Jairo crouching down, saves the rebote. Manu, tremendous control back there at the 12. Kubala now comes out a little bit lower. Manu steps up, makes the catch on the 10 line, puts it back to the inside. That's Kubala. Kubala, great control, gets the backhand off. Right back to Bueno, though. Bueno, the outside placement. Got him going the other way, and it scores. 5 points and a possible set point.
I like that Bueno's been so thoughtful as far as shots are concerned. You know, oftentimes he throws a number of different shots, moves the front quarter around. In this case, he saved it, threw it just the right time. Both players standing inside. Perfect time to throw it.
Manu with a good stop off the side wall. There's the backhand. Got to reach into the corner. Rotate forehand, picked off by Bueno. Bueno now from the 8. Catch by Kubala. Back to the inside. Here's Manu. Puts it on the wall. Kubala steps out of the way. Jairo with the forehand rebote. Bueno goes right back to Kubala. On the left side, he floats it up to Manu. Kubala from that left side. Manu steps up. There's the backhand. Cut off the sidewall. Kubala now a little bit deeper into the backcourt. Hits it right to Bueno. Bueno switching to the forehand. That's missed. Jairo Kubala with a second point and the serve.
Bueno's been spot on in terms of his court positioning. Catching's been there. Rare miss here in this first set.
Manu with a good catch off the sidewall. Floats the backhand. Right back to Kubala. Manu takes it right off the wall. Great catch. Nice backhand. Kubala's there. Manu now from the 11 line. He floats another one. This one dropping in the corner. Jairo powers the rebote. Manu steps around it. Saves it on the back end. Kubala goes up for it on the right side. Bueno looking to cut it off, and he does. There's the backhand. Bote comes shooting off the back wall. Jairo, nice save. Bueno gets back in there.
Beautiful
good communication by the Cyclones. Better catch by Kubala. Another one. Bueno's able to cut it off. That's a carom. It's in, and it scores. Point and set. Bueno and Manu close it out. 6-2. 2 minutes will come back and play our second set. So a little bit more shot making up in the front court by Bueno. I mean, especially late in that set. Beautiful outside placement. And then coming right there with the carom to end it. 6-2 in the Cyclones' favor.
Really well done. Again, not quite as flashy as the game we saw before that, which had explosive shots, tremendous power. This was far more calculated. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. There you have Bueno. He's had a fantastic season here in 2024, just in terms of his overall play. Talking to both Amigarena and Ferranda, Manu. The second game, back-to-back.
He's got one more coming up after this, too. Manu will take on Alex.
Alex, who in that interview with you just said, I don't like playing Manu,
Right.
playing against Manu. Here we are on the devil's side of the player's cage. See Jairo seated, still has his helmet on, talking with Alex. Urbieta in the hoodie. And Kubala exercising his eyebrows. Again, you see Kubala, who joined the program after playing amateur for a number of years over in the St. Pete court here in Florida. Joined us in 2019, and to see him back there with Manu, that's the beauty of this battle court program.
Devils fought their way back in that previous match. Alex and Urbieta able to get the win. They have to do the same right here. Starts with the serve. Jairo and Kubala will begin set number 2. There's a serve by Jairo. We begin set 2. Nice backhand by Manu. That's just out of reach. Jairo, forehand rebote, clears the overhead screen. Bueno makes a save on a knee. Catch by Jairo. From the left side, he winds it up. Oh, Manu's there. Good read. Kubala handles that one off the sidewall. Floats it back to Manu. He's up at the 11 line. Right back to Kubala. Bueno, Cortada just above the pen. Picked up by Jairo on the bounce. He fires his backhand. Ooh, Manu back in the corner. Not going to let him pass. Kubala steps up from the 10 line. Low runner. Bueno up the wall. Comes down with the ball. In the corner, there's Kubala backhanding inside. Manu steps back, takes it in on the bounce. Drops a forehand between the Devils. Jairo gets in there with the save. Manu floats another one. Kubala takes it off the wall. There's the backhand. Catch by Bueno. Bueno now over the 7 line. Right back to Kubala. Jairo aggressive play. There's a low bullet. Fired right to Manu. Manu slows it down from the left side. Floats it back to Kubala. He stands at the 13. Puts it on the wall.
What a
tough scoop there by Manu. Tough catch by Jairo made on the numbers. That backhand blasted out of reach. Bueno has to get in there, saves the rebote. Kubala alone picks it up on the bounce. Backhand inside. There's Manu. One fired into the corner. Tough save again by Jairo. Bueno picks it up. Backhand just above the pad. Here's Bueno. Another one. Cut off by Jairo this time. Jairo's backhand is missed on the bounce. Jairo and Kubala step out ahead here to begin set 2.
Tell you, even though Bueno and Manu have been keeping the ball mostly in the backcourt, not sending many out to the rebote, Kubala's been doing a really good job of making the catch, getting the ball back, keeping it inside.
Manu's got the serve. High, hard backhand. Rebote played to the outside, but that's outside of play. 1-1, we're tied up.
See, with that serve by Jairo, he's got one of the more powerful serves on the roster. He's able to keep it away from Bueno, but you have the catching machine, Manu, in the back.
Kubala steps up to that serve. Backhand to the inside, picked off the wall. Here's Manu from the 10. Catch by Kubala down. Well, that's right on the wall. Jairo just does save it. Bueno winds it up. Costado at the feet of Kubala. The scoop missed. Cyclones take the lead, 2-1.
Yeah, that was no easy play. That was really well thrown by Bueno. Bueno took his time. You see, eyes on the ball. Court positioning is excellent. Catching above his waist. Rifles it to the feet of Kubala. Kubala tipped it. Good reflexes by Manu, not getting hit by the tip ball.
Well, under serve, second serve coming up. Kubala from the outside, low runner. Manu picks it up. This one right on the wall. Jairo looking for the rebote. He makes a save. Catch by Manu now. Up at the 10 line, comes over the top. Jairo steps back. Manu with a good read. He caught that one in the air, blasts a backhand. Kubala stands in. Low runner. Kubala's got to scoop it up. He's got it. Backhand fired above the pad. Here's Bueno now. Right back to Jairo. Jairo at the 8. Looking to pass. He does. Rebote comes shooting off the back wall. Bueno drops it between them. Jairo's got to get back in there and save the rebote. Manu catches it off the sidewall. Backhand blasted above the pad. Right to Jairo. Jairo quick release on the backhand. Another rebote. This one floated up there. Kubala has to run under it. The backhand passes. Forehand rebote saved at the middle. Right to the forehand of Jairo. Jairo powers it inside. Manu looking for the rebote. That's a great save. Jairo again. Right back to him. He scoops this one up. Catch by Manu. He's up there at the 9 line. Backhand. Caught low on the left side by Kubala. Catch by Bueno now. He rips it off the sidewall. Back to Kubala. Oh, Bueno now up the wall. Comes down with it. Back up the middle. Here's Kubala on the forehand. No play for Bueno. Manu steps back. Great control. Fires the backhand into the corner. Kubala. Here's Manu now. Backhand passes in the corner. Jairo's rebotes, wall to wall. Bueno takes off, fires it up the middle. Jairo in position, has to make a tough save. It's a 2-wall. Bueno cuts it off. Bueno's 2-wall return, scores. 3-1 lead for Bueno and Manu.
I'll tell you, conserving his shots has been paying off for Bueno. Scored in the first set, scores here. Jairo waits to see if he's going inside, and the 2-wall scores. Beautifully done by Bueno. It's conservative highlight that you're seeing here with the Cyclones, but it's working.
Absolutely. Kubala, that serve takes him to the outside, puts it right to Manu. Manu blasts it above the pad. There's Jairo with the catch. Jairo launches it into the corner. That's right on the wall. Bueno saves it in the pad. That pad is bad. It's a second point for the Devils.
So hard to make those rebotes or make the catch when the ball's on the side wall, literally touching the side wall. You got to get your cesta right against the side wall, have the ball drop into it. It's no easy task.
Powerful serve. There's Manu. Rebote forehand, played to the inside. Catch by Manu from up at the 10 line. Floats it on the wall. Kubala with a great catch. Manu picks this one on the bounce. Backhand again, right to Kubala. Manu goes wall to wall, back in the corner, not a lot of room, and that rebote comes up short. Gives the Cyclones 4 points, leads back to 2.
And same thing as before, not just that sidewall play, but Jairo's serve, very powerful. But you have that wall that is Manu here in the back. I mean, trying to get one past him, no easy task.
Here's Manu from the left side, looking to pass. Kubala makes the catch. Here's Jairo from the left side. Rebote left side, played to the inside, picked up by Manu on the hop, comes over to the top. Oh, Jairo cuts that one off low on the left side. Bueno gets in position, saves the rebote. Tough catch by Kubala, backed up to the glass. Bueno now reaching in, pulls it in up at the 7. Ball now out of the way. Jairo wall to wall with the right side rebote. Bueno, tough save. Right back to Jairo. Jairo winds it up, fires it inside. Manu stays with it, makes a great save. Jairo picks it up. It's a 2-wall. It's stopped by Bueno, but he held the net.
What an effort.
As he went to make the throw. That is a loss of point for the Cyclones, giving the Devils their 3rd.
Just what an effort by Bueno, doing everything he can to get that ball up to the front wall after making the catch. But again, all his momentum took him into the screen, as you'll see here. He's in the screen right there. Yeah, as soon as that left hand touches, that's the end of the point. But tremendous effort.
Manu now just beyond the 11 line. That's caught by Kubala. Over the top, fires it to the inside. Kubala with a leaping grab, but didn't have control.
Tremendous. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
5 points in a possible set, possible match point for Bueno Manu.
No, tremendous catch by Kubala. Just didn't have control of it after he made the catch to be able to get the throw off.
Kubala makes a catch from the 10 line, puts it on the wall. Manu is there, backhand. Fired out of reach, here's the rebote. Rebote forehand, launched into the corner. Bueno looking to track it down, he makes a save.
Tough one.
Tough one for Kubala, he scooped it up. Back to the inside, here's Bueno. Bueno trying to pass, and he does. Jairo steps around it, plays the rebote on the right side. It's come shooting off the back wall. Bueno to the outside. Gonna be a tough one. Jairo's got it. Manu reaching up high, his forehand blasted to the inside. Kubala keeps the match going. Backhand by Manu. There's Jairo, comes flying in to make the catch.
What a catch.
Manu back beyond the 13 line. This one floated to Kubala. Oh, Manu handles it right on the sidewall. Powerful backhand. Not a lot on that rebote. Jairo makes the save. Manu attacking. He's got it on the right side. Into the drop shot. And it scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Straight set victory for Bueno and Manu. 6-2, 6-3. All-around performance there by Bueno and Manu. Showing off that defense we're used to seeing. Mixed with a little offense today by Bueno up in the front. Leads to a straight set victory. 6-2, 6-3. Take a look at that replay here. Yeah, Jairo kind of caught that one to the left side of his body with the forehand and just couldn't control it. Big win for the Cyclones, adding another 1.5 points at that doubles win. Take a look at that game day score now. We have 2 matches left, 1 singles and 1 doubles, so the Cyclones have secured the game day win, but not as concerned with that as they are with points. And still, 2.5 points up for grabs. 1 here in the singles matchup next. It will be Manu against Alex. Then 1.5 points in that final match in doubles, which will be Ron and Rock against CRB and Kubala. Manu coming out here for his 3rd match in a row, so you actually see 3 minutes up on that clock. There will be some extra time before we get started here with match number 5. We are going to hear from our winning team, though, Bueno and Manu, after that win, finishing up their regular season with a record of 5-5. Here they are, Bueno and Manu. Another great performance to close out the regular season. You guys finish at 5-5. Maybe some of the most offense we've seen from you, Bueno, up there in the front court. What was the matchup dictating for you, and why did we see so many shots today?
Just because I'm happy to play Jai-Alai, man. You know, I'm going to miss it. You know, whether we make it to the championship or today's the last day on miss it. So I figured, you know, I'll go out here and have some fun today. You know, and it worked in my favor.